So, I'm doing a coronavirus, for me, comedy break, because I kind of have to break up some of my monotony with things that uh, cause me to laugh. um, I have a funny approach to comedy, and I like to read boring things like the Bible, and then find funny things in the Bible to laugh about. I don't know why, I just do. But I found this one Bible. It's called the Comedy Bible. And it's kind of like a guide. It's almost like a how to approach comedy. Everything you need to know about comedy. And my family doesn't think I'm very funny, especially if I use any of my family issues as fodder for comedy. But if you imitate your family members behind their backs, you're not being rude. You're doing what we call act outs. So I act out a lot. Um, I can act like my ex-husband and come across really scary. I can act like some of my kids and have meltdowns and then turn around and act like I didn't do anything wrong at all or have any attitude at all because I'm perfect and mature. I would never have a meltdown. I have certain stories I talk about, like blow ups, like Ice Cube incidents and the salsa incident and the roof incident and the cleaning bedrooms incident and the throwing a box of Legos incident and the funny things that, nobody got hurt. It was just kind of scared the living crap out of me. Grabbing steering wheels while I'm driving situations. But it's okay because nobody got hurt. And all's well that ends well. So I'm not rude. I take people's advice sometimes. I listen to people and I take their advice, and sometimes their advice backfires on me, including therapists. It's okay. And teachers and counselors and family members. And I listen to friends sometimes take their advice, and it backfires too. And and yeah. So if you are funny when you get angry, you already know how to deliver with attitude. Sometimes I get so funny when I'm angry, everything that comes out of my mouth rhymes. And then I start rapping. Sometimes I get so funny when I get angry, I pull out my elephant trunk off of my purse and act like I'm wagging a dick. And then I start talking about being related to Lorena Bobbitt. But I'm really good friends with Lorena Bartlett because I'm more of a vegetarian. So, most men don't have to worry. I was raised not to eat unclean meat. And so I stay away from spotted dick. I have bangers and mash issues, like dictator issues. Dick and taters. Sausage and potatoes. If you have opinions about the service in a restaurant, the new TV season, or interest rates, and you don't think of yourself as a know-it-all, you have a hit on a topic. So, yes, I have attitudes and opinions about most topics, especially the ones I know about, that I'm like an expert in, like motherhood and submissive, stay-at-home, little Susie homemaker, wifey poo behavior. And I am a little bit of an expert in, I have a black belt in poetry. And when I get angry, I usually start putting people's names in poems, and then I start chopping their bodies to pieces. It's called Kill Your Darlings. But nobody gets hurt in reality, because I'm talented that way. And I have, if I don't know about a subject, I'll tell you I don't know. I don't know about Bitcoins. And, it's like this. I have some pet peeves. There's my pet. His name is Peeve. Isn't he cute? Cute little golden eyes. Pet Peeve. And I'm a little bit of a counselor. I was told once, this is my batshit crazy bag of counseling tools. I was told once that I was batshit crazy. And so I have an assistant. Isn't he cute? Anyways, this is my brain. It's about the right size, I guess. But it's good for therapy. I like to squeeze my brain and work my brain sometimes. And because I do have one. And here's another assistant of mine. This is Bill and Bob. I call them Billy Bobs. Pens. So I can take down your problems. And I write it in a notebook. So this one's got a zebra stripe, like, black and white thinking. What are your problems? You have any fears? Are you afraid of dying? Well, then just don't do it. Are you afraid of getting sick? Then just don't do it. Just don't. Are you afraid of spiders? Well, it's not their fault they're a spider, so just get over it. In fact, I have another little thing in here for people who might suffer from arachnophobia. Somewhere in here, I thought there's maybe not. I think my spider crawled away. Anyways, if you want to pay me to listen to your problems, I'll put on my listening ear. Whoops. I'll put on my listening ear. And it makes my ear a little bigger so I can hear better. The bigger the ear, the better you can hear. And if you want to pay me twice as much, I'll listen with both ears. And not just one. Yeah. $150 an hour, $300 an hour. Got to keep up with inflation. And if you tell me something that you shouldn't, I just want to let you know that I am a whistleblower. What you tell me might end up in some of my comedy. Or what I know about you might end up, I'll leave you anonymous as much as possible. But I do believe in cards. It's in the cards. These are naked cards. It's a naughty new strip poker game that has everyone excited. Yeah, it tells you what parts of your clothes to take off. I prefer strip Scrabble. But I was raised to believe in books, and I like big books. I like big books, and I cannot lie. You techno-geeks might deny. When a real smart girl walks in the place with Chaucer in her face, she looks sexy. Turning those pages, she's like a dream. Cell phones and technology, it makes her scream. Quasi-food and TV screens, it makes her fat. And we don't want none of that. Shakespeare, shake your spear, but not at me. I'm 3 feet deep in Dickinson, and Homer's got nothing on me. So read those books, read those books, read them every day, because there ain't no thing like a great big book for intelligent therapy. Or you could just do this little tiny book too. It's like the 12 steps and 12 traditions of AA. That's good. It's a good little place to start. Take a personal inventory, and when you're wrong, promptly admit it. Some people have a hard time admitting when they're wrong, or when they're outright lying. But anyways, back to my believing in signs, miracles, and wonders. We're all in this together. And food is medicine. And shit happens, especially when you eat food. It happens. And I love the First Amendment. Oh, I'm God. I didn't realize it, but I guess I am. At least I'm part of God because we're all in this together. And if other people can be God, I can be God too. And my religion is simple. My religion is peace. Heaven is a feeling. It's called endorphins and neurons and those positive feelings. And forsake thy inhibitions and pursue thy dreams. You'll never know where it'll land you, like in a movie. Education is national security. Right, Trump? Ignorance is the greatest threat. Yeah, that's true. And oh, look at this one. I like big books and I cannot lie. Normal is relative, unlike mine. My friends kick ass. That's why I usually walk behind them. And I don't mess with some of my friends. Yeah, especially ones that like to tackle me to the pavement and pound my head into the pavement. She was nice. Anyways, I guess I'm uniquely freaky. And it's okay because admitting you have issues is the first step. And I was born this way. That's what happens when you're me and you're the baby of a large family and you're not respected and you're called a lot of names by everybody. You're called every name in the book and you're diagnosed with just about anything that anybody wants to diagnose you with because they all think that they're psychologists and experts in empathy and things like narcissism. So that's my comedy break. And I hope everyone out there is finding something to laugh about, even if it's dark comedy. That's always funny. Even if it's someone else's comedy. I've had the police called on me more times than I can remember. Why? Good question. Maybe somebody has a death wish on me because police can be brutal. I think someone does have a death wish on me. I remember when I was in the hospital a few years back, trying to save my life, 10 days after hysterectomy, I got a bowel obstruction. That was shitty. When I got out of the hospital, after not having one visit from my family, other than my new partner and my friend from across the street, but not one, some nice flowers from my sister, but not one visit from any of my kids. I got out of that experience having lost custody of my children by a cutthroat attorney and her delusional client. And I was told by my old attorney that he heard in a campaign smear that I was in the hospital trying to commit suicide. That's funny. I could think of other ways to commit suicide besides a really painful bowel obstruction. I guess I have that much power? I can just cause my bowels to close up? So who wants me dead? God or my ex-husband? Or his lawyer who suggested I donate blood in front of the judge? That's called blood money. And she lied about me. She can kiss my ass. Not kick my ass. No, she kicked my ass in court. But she can kiss my ass.